Well, it may be a bit soggy, but that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Hold it ready. Big Lion.
The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Oh, he bowls over it. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, partners, my old man used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try and stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
A first down carry for Henry. And some room to work. Touchdown, Titans.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. On first down, Purdy. Takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. These two teams met in Indy earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So a win here in Nashville will give them the season series. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break up their routes quickly as well.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Henry again on 2nd down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Malik Willis hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Really good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. On the draw is Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. And he's got Pierce. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
They go play action here. Purdy. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amari Hooker. And the Titans are going to have it here just past the 25.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Let's go now.
Running from the gun with Henry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 96 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Willis's throw is on target to Burks. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Henry up the middle. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Rodney Thomas gets to him for the stop.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Meanwhile, Willis' throw pulled in by Renfro. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Malik Willis with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Titans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And It's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Roger McCreary in there to drop him. And that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down. But guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8-ball.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Henry running right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Shotgun snap to Willis. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Draw play. This is Henry. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big fighting guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They set up the screen for Henry. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Now Willis on 4th down. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to pick up the Titans' 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 130 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Titans are able to add on to their first half lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A 20th carry down for Derrick Henry. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
4th down, Willis is off, and Randy Bullock is on now for the Titans field goal. This a 27-yard attempt here. Bullock's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Henry again on second down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 159 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Again, it's Henry. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Inside handoff, Henry. They'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here. Quick completion to Henry. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 35. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Bullock's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. On a return from his end zone, Rodgers. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster the first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot. Pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
On third down, it's Willis. Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. It was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
3rd down, it's Willis. Open man, that's Renfro. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 27-yard line. Again to Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Shaquille Leonard in there to blow that play up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Willis. And right side, Henry's got it. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Bullock's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Taylor. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 55 rushing yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Purdy off the play fake. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. Purdy to throw it on first down. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, 58 yards. And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And Hilliard will elect to not return it. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A nice effort and an even nicer stop from Kwity Paye. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Derrick Henry, and he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8
How's
ounce.
that?
8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun, here's Willis. He gets it to Burks again. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch. Back now in Nashville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. He completes it to Henry. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Quick throw caught out wide by Renfro. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They give it off here to the tight end. That one a first down pickup of 8.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
A first down carry for Henry. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Running from the gun with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. They'll look good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Purdy, left side, he finds Pierce. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels. Got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy? And what?
Got a man. It's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Let's go now.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Calling about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Now Willis to throw. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Henry up the middle. Room here to run. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Bullock's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Now it's Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker.
Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And now the rookie's free. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. McLaughlin for the extra point. And that'll make this a 19-point game. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Hilliard now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ready?
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles, so the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Tennessee, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they dropped just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington.